Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking lenses, more specifically the Rokinon 35mm T1.5 Cine lens. A few weeks ago I bought this lens on eBay for about $260, which is an absolute steal considering that normal pricing for this lens ranges from $400 to $500. I decided to go with a 35mm lens because I feel like that's a good focal length for most of the shooting that I'm going to be doing. Now I do own a nifty 50, but since I'm shooting on a crop sensor, 50mm is just a bit too tight. Now, I haven't had this lens for too long, but what I've seen from just playing around with it is that this is a really nice, high quality lens. It's built out of solid plastic and features a metal mount, which I found really nice considering that this lens is just ever so slightly beefy. Overall, the plastic feels very sturdy and I feel like it'll be able to stand up towards most things that you toss at it. With this being a cinema lens, it's got full manual controls, which I personally really like. There's no autofocus, no in-camera controls, just the glass on your camera. The focus ring is very smooth and glides perfectly into focus. The aperture ring is also declicked, so it transitions smoothly between apertures. Speaking of aperture, this lens goes all the way down to T1.5. Now, if you're not familiar with t-stops, they're basically a more precise form of measuring the amount of light coming through the lens onto your camera's sensor. Where you might find some differentiation between f-stop values, t-stops are exactly the same. The picture quality from this lens is absolutely amazing, and I've been so impressed with the kinds of shots that I can get from this lens. Everything just looks so crisp and clear. Opening up the lens all the way gives you that creamy depth of field that brings such a cinematic edge to your videos. If you are going to be taking this outside with you, be sure to grab an ND filter because things will get bright. This lens isn't the fastest at focusing though, so if you're looking to use it for photography, then you might want to reconsider. I did use this lens on a photo shoot, and while I was very satisfied with the quality of the images that I got, it took way too long to find the right focus. So for a quick walk around photography, I would use a different lens. You might be able to get away with using this lens for studio photography or anytime your camera is on a tripod. I cannot tell you just how much I've fallen in love with this lens. I feel like everything that I shoot comes out so clear and cinematic looking. Now, I can't say that it's without its own flaws because obviously a camera lens at this price point will often have its own set of compromises. Thankfully though, there aren't very many. First off, there is a fair bit of chromatic aberration. If you don't know what that is, in short, it's what happens when light is refracted incorrectly inside the lens. This results in a colored fringe around some of the highlights. It's not too bad with this lens and I don't really notice it, but some might not like the look that it gives. This lens can also be really difficult to get properly focused sometimes. Granted, most lenses are tough to focus while wide open, so I won't say this is a huge issue, but it can get frustrating at times. At the end of the day, if you're a filmmaker looking to expand your arsenal with some higher caliber lenses, then the Rokinon Cine line might be a great place to start. They're amazingly high quality at the price point and will definitely add some extra quality to your videos.